Hello, you're listening to the punk rock demonstration. We started out with Scream Out from The Unseen, and we're out here in Las Vegas with The Unseen. We're at Punk Rock Bowling. What's your name and what do you do in the band?
Mark, and I sing.
Trip, and I play bass and sing on occasion.
So we just played the song Scream Out from a long time ago, and you've got a music video out for it. What's that song all about?
It's basically just a song about using music, specifically like punk rock, hardcore music, as like a form of therapy. You know, if you're like feeling down, you know, looking for like something to cheer you up or something to like put you in a different frame of mind, like putting on like, you know, like hardcore punk rock music, something that will like bring you to a better place or put you in a better mental position. So that's basically what it's about.
Got this music video out for it with a guy in a therapist's type kind of setting. Mm-hmm. So I guess if you watch the music video, you'll know more about that also. You know, how do you choose what songs go in music videos and which ones don't?
Usually like when we record, between the band and the person recording us and the label, they're like, "Oh, this song's really good. People are gonna like this song."
Yeah, Screaming Out. When we were writing that, we always knew that felt that was kind of a standout track when we wrote it.
Scott came up with like the riff for it, like the lead, like solo riff. It just kind of all came together, and then when it was done, we usually would ask the guy in the studio, like, "Oh, what songs do you think should be first?" And you know, between us and him, be like, "Oh, this, you know, these two songs, this should be like the first and second song, you know, this should be the last song." So typically the first song is something that people are going to remember, and we felt it was a strong song, so.
And then when we did the video, we did it with our friend Ian McFarlane, who plays in Boston bands, plays in a band called Blood for Blood, and had done a lot of video work. He hadn't done a ton up at that point. I think he'd done another video with us.
Mm-hmm. He did a
and
few.
He's done videos with countless other bands at this point. I couldn't even bother to name them all. He's done very well for himself. So that was like an early project, working with somebody within the community that we were familiar with. It was a lot of fun as far as videos go. It's a very long, drawn-out process, not something I'm necessarily crazy about, but it's interesting to work in a different medium. You know, he had a vision. He brought something to the song that was different than what we had done as people had written it, which is interesting to get another person's take on it and see how they would have a creative take on something we had done musically. So it was all right. I mean, we did it all night. It was like we did it like a 10-hour shoot. We did it in a warehouse. We rented out an office space, and in order to get it on the cheap, we did it between the hours of like 12 and 6, and we ended up going late. It was like 12 midnight to 10 a.m. So yeah, we had been. And you got to play your own song on camera and mug for the camera. None of us are actors, so we needed a little liquid courage to do it. So there was a lot of drinking.
Doesn't help that it's going over the overnight hours where you've got plenty of time for that.
Because we've done other ones that have been at like 10 in the morning, and we've gotten equally as drunk, and it's just more embarrassing.
So when did the Unseen start?
The internet said 1993. Does that sound about right? Sometime in the early 90s. Mark and I went to high school together. We grew up in a small suburban town right outside of Boston. There was not a lot to do if you didn't play sports, and we didn't. So we just like music. So we said we're going to force ourselves to start a band. You were already playing drums in a band. Mm-hmm. I was not. I just picked bass because it seemed like the easiest one to learn.
So I guess you just picked punk rock as the sport of choice.
Yeah. That was our football team.
So how have you seen punk rock evolve over the years?
Punk rock, I don't think anything, not necessarily more particular than anything, it's just the advent of the internet culture has changed everything in our society, and I think that goes top down from just the way people interact with each other, punk rock or not. I think the most interesting thing about it for punk, in terms of what it's like to be in a punk band and be touring, is just the access to content sharing that wasn't there before. We went on our first tour. I was talking about it the other day. I remember, we bought a beat up van, and we wrote letters to people across the country. We got their names at a Book Your Fucking Life in the back of Maximum Rock and Roll. And wrote them letters saying, we want to play Minneapolis, we want to play Chicago. We had basically like pen pals.
Write them a letter and then be like, here's our phone number, and they'd call us. And
we left for tour with a atlas and a sock full of quarters and a list of phone numbers written out on a piece of paper, and that's how we got in touch with promoters, which to me seems so alien now, because everything is done. You have the Facebook, social media, and email and cell phones. I mean, the idea of touring. We had cassettes and Walkmans. I mean, it was just, and we're not, we're older than probably a lot of your listeners, but we're by no means ancient. So it's not like this is really happening over the course of 30 fucking years. I mean, we're talking 16, 17 years ago when we first started touring. So that to me, I think, is the biggest change, is the idea that bands now have the opportunity to promote themselves. And I think touring has become a lot easier. But I think one of the downsides of that is because it's easier, there are more bands touring, so it's a little bit harder. When we were a touring punk band, when we were one of the early ones to do it in terms of the street punk scene that was happening, there weren't a ton of people doing it, so we didn't really have that much competition.
Really, like us, the Casualties, Anti-Flag, Defiance.
Yeah. And even that, like, if we were playing a show in Chicago, there'd be a punk show like once a month or every other weekend or something like that. There wasn't necessarily something happening. Now you go to a town, because there's so many bands, it's so much easier to promote yourself. There's more bands working. There'll be a punk show, a hardcore show, a metal show, an indie rock show or whatever. And a lot of the times we would play bills that would be all those bands together just because there wasn't that much competition. So I think while it's great that it makes, the gates are broken open and everyone can record and tour much easier, it also creates this just kind of flood of bands. So I think it's harder for some of the bands working today to get noticed because there is so much more competition. Back in the 90s, before the internet, you had to be willing to tour. You had to be able to do it. So even if you were a great band, but you couldn't get your shit together, you weren't going to make it out to California. It kind of limited you. So there was the pool was a lot smaller back then, and I think it's huge now in terms of touring and bands that are actually out there getting their name out.
Speaking of touring and everything, you've been touring nonstop forever and ever, and then you just suddenly slowed down on the touring, and then I guess haven't been playing as much. What happened with all those years you've been touring, and then why the sudden stop?
Burnt out. He burnt out a little bit sooner. He was smart. We did like another year and a half or so with, he was still in the band, but he was like, I can't travel anymore. Fucking spent, We were like, okay, I get it. We had, just put out, the record I think was just coming out. I'd stopped touring right and then got back in with the record.
I just really had been tired. We started the band, like I said, in 1993 in high school, and we had done it for so long and had always been this real source of joy and had been fun. It had been my escape, like Scream Out's written about. It's always been what I'd turn to when everything else in the world sucked. I always had the band, I always had the music. And then when the band became my job and I did it for 10 years as a living, it's great. Like that's every artist's dream to have your art pay for itself. But it also becomes your job. And there's something really disheartening about the thing that you love the most in the world becoming what you do to survive. Because then there's a lot of extra pressure that comes out. When you start thinking about things like financial security and attaching that to your art, it creates some tension between the art and just what it's like to be a regular person. So between that and living out of bags and, tours, you essentially just live in truck stops and hotels and backstages, and especially when you're just a middling punk band like we were, even at our prime when we were doing the best, we were playing relatively small venues. It was a lot of just sitting around waiting to play, and I had too much time in my head to think, so it started driving me crazy, and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. It wasn't the job I wanted, and I didn't want to start hating the band or hating the guys in the band, because that was, you start doing something and it just, I didn't love it the way I did. And I was like, I want to disassociate myself from this before it becomes something I don't love. So I said, I just need a break. I can't go on tour anymore. We'll figure something out. Like I said, they went in.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people help us out. Pete from Global Threat came out with us. Mike from The Virus came out with us. Everybody came out with us. Who else? Our buddy Rufio. Well, actually, that was when you were playing with us. Jake from Career Soldiers, a band out of San Diego. We basically would just find, people that we knew that wanted to travel, that weren't sick of it, and they would learn the songs and come on tour with us. And then the rest of us, we were kind of getting to the point where he was at, but we were just like, well, fuck, the record's done. Like, we're gonna go out and like push the record, and then we did it for another year or two, and everybody just got into like a mental space where we were like, fuck, like everyone was just like done. Like, let's go home and relax.
Yeah, being a professional punk rocker is a kind of a pain in the ass. It's not something that necessarily lends itself to that.
We just do stuff like this. It's we have fun, and that's what it was when we started the band.
1993 or two, depending on which internet site you go to. That's how we started.
And I'm not taking away like everybody that does this for a living. Like, I have nothing but respect for them because we did it. But it just got to the point where now it's like, now we all have lives. He's got a baby. He's married. I run my own business. Everybody's like busy doing their own stuff, and now we just meet up and it's fun again. We're like, there's no stress. I don't give a fuck if we sell one shirt or 20 shirts because I go to work in a couple days.
It's no longer,
it's fun.
It's no longer you counting that for the mortgage payment, which is great. It's like it used to be. It's like when we were back in the garage when we were kids, which is it's a great second chance for us to fall in love with it again.
Yeah, I've been trying to get hold of Mark like forever and ever and ever, but he's always busy. So
work all the time, all the time.
Now we know why. So why is it that you're always busy?
I run my own business. So
what is that?
Landscaping. Like, I have my own landscaping company. And specifically this time of year for where we live, it's like when the weather is changing from winter to summer, and it's just like it's my busy season. So
February, you were doing shit. Oh no, you were plowing roads.
Yep. And then the snow stopped, and then I started doing the other stuff. So.
You're living in the wrong place in Vegas. It only rains when punk rockers come,
right?
Like punk rock bowling
It
time.
was rain today, right? Mm-hmm. It's like the first rain storm they had in 10 years.
Yeah, they brought the lightning bolts and everything and punked it all out. Anyway, so how did you get on punk rock bowling?
Well, we put out 2 records on BYO Records, which is the people that organized the Stern Brothers, organized punk rock bowling. So we did one of the earlier ones. It was a lot smaller. The first one we did, it was Forgotten Dropkicks, I think we played with, right?
2003, it was the Forgotten, the Dropkicks. I think the Bouncing Souls might have been there too.
Yeah, you're probably right. And
they were definitely there because we hung out way too late. I don't know if they played or not, but we hung out.
It's really cool to see how punk rock bowling has become so big over the last like 10 years. But yeah, I mean, we basically were involved with it just because when the first one we did, we had just put a record out on BYO, and they organized it, and they asked us to play it, so of course we did.
And the Sterns have been doing this forever. I mean, they started BYO back in the early 80s. They were one of the first organizers of shows when the LA scene started blowing up back in 1982, 1983. So they have always been on the forefront and kind of been semi-leaders management of making things happen. So to see this evolve the way it has, and that it's now a viable way for them to make a living. People come from all over the world. I'm in an elevator today with 2 dudes from Sweden, some guy from
talking to somebody from Australia, on the way in.
Coming from all over the world just to see this, which is it's fantastic. And we've been doing it for well over 10 years now. Sterns have been doing it for 17. And it's just a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun, and I love the fact that punk rock is big enough now. Like, this wouldn't have existed, 15, 20 years ago when we were first getting into stuff. There just wasn't a market for it. Like, no one cared enough. There wouldn't have been enough money to be able to do it. And the fact that enough people care that you can come out and support something like this and still have it be reasonable. It's not like
it's
not
talking to people
it's
about.
not crazily
I think for a
priced.
3-day pass, it's like $100. When you think about it, that's to see like the Bosstones, Conflict, Dropkicks, Rancid.
Yeah.
Sick of It All, TSOL. Like,
$17 to see a Hollywood movie right now. I mean, you're talking like, you know what I mean? That's
$50 by the time you buy popcorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
so.
take it. Me and my wife to go to fucking Olive Garden costs us $48. So if the fact that I can go and see like a laundry list of incredibly influential, hardworking musicians for a little bit more is almost criminal. It should be more expensive. Stearns, start charging more money. It's great. It's great. I love it. It really is. It's funny to see. And Stearns are older than us, and it's great. You see everyone's getting a little older. Every year the parties end a little bit early. We're dying right now waiting to go on stage. It's about 2 hours after we normally play. We're all exhausted, but it's fantastic.
You're from the East Coast too, right?
Yeah, we're still working on East Coast time too.
Punk rock bowling is like Disneyland. You can never see all the bands that you're here for, but you're still paying to see all the bands.
You're supporting the bands. That's what it is. It goes to the big pool of just keeping everybody alive. It's good. It's good.
So back to the Unseen. Let's take a listen to another song since we've been talking so much about everything else. Let's take a listen to this next song called Don't Look Back. Do you have any thoughts on that song?
It was actually the first thing that ever got released on BYO Records, talking back. That was
the
on the
comp,
sample.
right?
That was the comp. It
He
was.
explains. I'm gonna get my drink. Hold on,
It
excuse
was
me.
written about for. It was a song I wrote. I was a much younger man, and it was coming through probably in my early to mid 20s, just coming out of my teenage asshole years, and feeling a little bit I had wronged a few people, including my lovely mother, my girlfriend at the time, and I felt guilty about it. And it was a song about, moving on and saying, hey, we all fuck up, and I'm sorry, but no need to dwell on it. Moving forward. Don't look back. Look forward. Think about what's happening next. So, it's a first song we ever did for BYO Records. So it's got a special place in my heart for that reason.
Very cool. So let's take a listen to that song. It's by The Unseen. It's called Don't Look Back, and you're listening to the Punk Rock Demonstration.
Sorry for the things I said, never ever do. Sorry for the things I did, they don't just for you. I am older, watching now and see you play the fool. Guess I'm talking all that can put this way down. Don't look
Welcome back. That was Torn and Shattered by The Unseen, and we're out here with The Unseen at Punk Rock Bowling in Las Vegas. So, any interesting things you learned on tour?
Now I got an office job, like, since I stopped touring, but in every interview I've ever had is that, like, touring is the ultimate, like, you can never say that's not my job. Like, it forces you to learn how to do DIY shit all the time, you know? Like, it's really a lot of... There's nothing to do and there's everything to do. And in a band like ours, where we didn't have like a huge crew to do stuff, it was always just the 4 guys and usually one other person to help out. So there's a ton of, like, I can't fix anything, but you have to figure out how to do shit, how to fix your vehicle when it breaks down. You got to become adept at figuring out where you're going to go and shit that needs to get done. It's amazing about how much...
like life survival, basically, figure out on tour. Like, fuck, what do we do now? It's Sunday, our transmission blew, in the middle of nowhere, we got to figure this out. Like,
and it's amazing now that I work in a different environment with people that have never done that, how much squares are just kind of like, well, I don't know, that's not my job, I've never had to deal with that, and they just shut down. They don't ever do that. And the mentality I come from, even working in this office environment now from a punk rock touring background, is just that, like, I've never once uttered the word, that's not my job. If there's a problem, you figure out how to do it, or you find someone else in the group who can do it. And I take a lot of that. I think a lot of that initiative comes a lot from being in a DIY touring punk band for so long. Like, I think that's really where I picked up on that kind of stuff, and it's done me all right. Guys in suits love that shit if they hear you say that.
It sounds like Mark still loves to tour because he's in other bands too.
yeah, but I don't like to tour, no. I just play shows, basically, yeah.
So I don't think anyone likes to tour. It's the live shows that are fun. Everything the other 23 hours a day are a fucking drag. It's just a matter of how much do you love that 1 hour, I think, is kind of dictates how long you're willing to go out and do it.
Right. Yeah, I came out from Los Angeles to Punk Rock Bowling, and that was a trip. Yeah. But I'm here and it's fun, so I guess it's worth it. So you're also in some other bands too, like Ashers?
Yeah, I did that. We stopped a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was just something else to do. Like, I wanted to try, playing with a couple other friends of mine, try to do something like slightly different. When you play music, it's like if you get a chance to play with other people and maybe play something that might be different, you try to do it. Like in the same realm, but like a little.
So do you have any current bands that you're part of right now?
Right now I also play in another band called Tenebrae, which it's basically for fun. We did an EP and we did a split 7-inch with a band from Boston called Panzer Bastard. And we just, record sometimes and play like mainly locally, just like around Boston.
So The Unseen isn't officially together just because they're playing Punk Rock Bowling, just coming out on special occasions?
We're together because we've been together for half our fucking lives now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody,
we're a band that likes making music. As long as people still give a shit, we'll continue to do it.
The newest member of our band is our rhythm guitar player, and he's been in the band probably 8 or 9 years now. Yeah, probably almost 10 years. And we've known him forever. He was in Global Threat with me years and years ago. And we had a bunch of people filling in for us for a long time, when we had, went through member changes. And then finally he came in and we're like, oh, we know him. He wants to do it. He's willing to do it. He knows what we're about, so.
And there's a certain community I associate with punk rock. I'm not sure if it's a time or a place thing because I can only base it on my experience. But growing up where we did in Boston in the early 90s, the punk rock scene was very big. Compared to nationally, we were one of the biggest cities, I think, for what we were doing for street punk revival. But it was still a small scene. We're talking a couple hundred people, and I still talk to some of those people at least once a week. It's amazing that, these are people that I didn't, I was a much different person when I was 17 years old versus 37-year-old me. But some of the friends I had from that, are still close friends of mine that I still talk to a lot. Thank God you have the advent of shit like texting and Facebook and shit like that, because we're not out at the bar every night like we used to be, because a lot of us are married with kids and stuff. But it's amazing that you still have that kind of connection with people that from when you were that young. And Johnny was one of those people that he was just around from you're like, oh yeah, we already knew him. Like, sure, if he can figure out the songs, great. And guess what? Our songs aren't that hard. So he figured it out fine, and he's been with us ever since.
So one last thing. When's the last time The Unseen did an interview?
It's been a while for me. I haven't been on this side of the microphone in ages.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a little while, just because we usually do interviews when we have a new record. That's typically the way it goes, or when you're playing like a high profile event like this, and we haven't really done a big event or written anything new. I think our last record
in 2007, I think, was the last time we put something out. So this is. Yeah.
So 2007 was the last time you released an album.
Yep.
Which one was that one?
Eternal Salvation on Hellcat.
I believe Hellcat is still a label.
Is it just
Mhm.
now? Is it still
I don't know. Who knows? Nobody buys records, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's around that vicinity, like, So where can people find more information about the Unseen if they wanted to?
The internet.
library?
Yeah.
Consult your local library.
Internet, his Facebook, my Facebook, the Unseen's Facebook. If there's anything new, we'll put it on there. So
Which one is how do you access Mai's Facebook?
I don't even know what it is.
You'll find us. Google the Unseen. You'll figure that shit out.
You'll figure it out.
Google will take care of you.
Sounds good. So you can find more information about my radio show at punkrockdemo.com. We've been with Unseen out here at Punk Rock Bowling in Las Vegas. Let's take a listen to one last song called Sick of You by the Unseen, and I guess we'll leave it at that.
Awesome.
Any thoughts about Sick of You?
Real quick before I go, because I want to see Cliff 45 and I have to get ready. Sick of You is just basically something. When we were traveling all the time playing, we started getting people started saying stuff to us like, "Oh, why are you touring with Boy Sets Fire?" or "Why are you touring with Hatebreed?" And it's like, well, we've played with the Casualties and Ozrotten and Anti-Flag, Defiance, and the Ducky Boys and this band a million times. Like, if you wanna try to tour for a living, which is what we were trying to do, you have to try to think outside, get outside of the box.
Gotta diversify,
And it's we weren't going on tour with Good Charlotte, but we'll go on tour with somebody like, say, a Boy Sets Fire or something like that, or a hardcore band like Hatebreed, just to try something different, to expose ourselves to different people. And some of the fans that we had early on didn't like that, So Sick of You is basically a song just to say fuck you, whatever. Yeah.
Very good.
So let's leave it at that.
Very good to leave the show off with that. So here's Sick of It All by Unseen, and we'll do something else after that.
Hey, this is Mark.
This is Trip from The Unseen, and you are listening to Punk Rock Demonstration.
Shit at this club, 1 night 86. It's a needle.
That was Clit 45 with Caught in a Crack. Hope you liked that one. We did an interview with Clit 45 last week, and if you missed it, you can go to the website punkrockdemo.com and download the old show. And also you can find the other interviews we did, like Sniper 66, The Pears. Who else did we do? The Mahones. We did a lot of interviews. So there are going to be more coming. Next week is Last False Hope. I accidentally said there were no False Hope, but Last False Hope will be on next week on punkrockdemo.com. That's at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Monday. Since we're done with the interviews today, we're going to play more punk rock because it's the punk rock demonstration where we play tons of punk rock, and I just drank lots of coffee, so I'm ready. This next song is by Los Kung Fu Monkeys. It's called Stretch Your Hand.
Like a friend or a brother. Whoa, 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 every time. Whoa, 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 every time. You play different roles in society. A son to a father, a friend to me. Yeah, a friend to me. Don't give up. You've been taught you got to be someone, but still, you don't know what you really want. That's why we'll let you know who you are. Yeah, yeah. Stretch your hand to another, like a friend or a brother. Whoa, 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 every time. Nobody can stop
live my way, don't be shit what you fucking say. Need your rules or your laws, cause your system's fucking flawed. Don't need your rules or your shit, there can be a right thing. Got your rules, not the life, well, be fucking flawed. Live today, fuck tomorrow. Live today, fuck tomorrow.
There's a Police Bastard there with Born to Die, and then the Casualties before that with In It for Life. No More Saints with We Must Consume was before the Casualties. Violent Affair with No Rules, No Order was before No More Saints. And Acides with Revolution Is My Destiny. Acides is supposed to be coming through town, or was supposed to be coming through town in this month, but unfortunately they can't. So that sucks. Maybe next year. Anyways, we're going to play some more punk rock with Unit F. This next song is called Information Age.
think I'm cool, and if you think you can rely on me, well, I'm a lazy, worthless piece of trash. Always say attention can't scratch. Well, nothing is fair, and I didn't care. I'll never be your friend, I'll be your wrath. I got no good time, I got no bad time. I'm snotty and snide, and I'll be a landslide. Well, everybody wants me to play nice. Don't you know I am the king of lies? No future for me, 'cause I'm too damn crazy. I lost my head and my heart is made of ice. Well, I drink too much and I'm so full of hate. How did I end up as so rat upstate? Well, nothing is fair, and I didn't care. I thought I was too young to be too late. Way too young to be too late. I got no good boats with dangerous stars. We are the kids of the tower blocks. We only pick boats with dangerous stars. We are the kids of the tower blocks.
Takes off from Kwajalein to deliver the bomb, equal to 50,000 tons of TNT, while an electric metronome counts the final second.
I got my neutrons.
deadly radioactive cloud rises over 7 miles.
There was the Nazi Dogs with Neutrons, and then Warplague was before them with Screams of the Dead. Tower Blocks with Kids of the Tower Blocks was before that, and then we heard the Destructors with Agent Orange. Omic Lee from Greece, that's how it's called, The Answer Will Be Violence, and then the Dirty Filthy Mugs with Plastic City before them. And the Scarred with Vice was before Dirty Filthy Mugs, and the one before the Scarred was with One Way System. That's how it's called, Life on the Outside. And I don't know where you live, but it's hot as hell where I live, and it's so hot that my computer keeps shutting off, so I decided to find out the cause, and it was really because the video card was overheating. So my video card doesn't have a fan because I don't really like the video cards with fans. The fans always die, and they're noisy. But since I don't have air conditioning, it would be a good thing to have a fan on the video card. So I decided to rip a fan out of an old broken video card and stick it on my current one. And it seems to be doing pretty well, except it's got a fan on it. So that sucks. But that's life. So with that, we're going to take a listen to The Virus. This next song is called Heroes.
One time my father said to me,
That was some Resilience with Free Will, and then the Zero Boys before that with White Face. Zero Boys interview is coming up pretty soon. And then Last False Hope was before the Zero Boys. That song's called Tear It Out. Cause of Death with Radiation Burns was before Last False Hope. And then War Machine was before that with Here's to Hope. And I've got plenty of hoping. I just replaced my broken 3TB hard drive with another broken 3TB hard drive. The most irritating thing is that hard drive was brand new, and I replaced it with another brand new one that was just opened, and it died within a couple hours. And now we're on the third one, which is also new. We'll find out how long this one lasts. It's very irritating. I don't know what's causing them to die. I think it's just because they're labeled refurbished, and unfortunately you only get refurbished drives when you have a drive fail and you send it back. So, plus the warranty is only 90 days, and unfortunately, it's past the 90 days when I started using the drive, so it's out of warranty even though it's brand new. Pieces of crap. Anyways, we're going to play some more punk rock and songs that you've never heard of before. You can send in songs if you're a band by going to punkrockdemo.com. This next song is by Anti-Flag. It's called Mamiya's Song.
Racist, racist judges, no need for justice.
better way. Oh, what does it grab in your head? It's gonna hit you, know he wants your money. Or he's so blind that you can't see. Night or sun, the moon is shining on the street. Put on your moves to see and get away from me. He's ready as the coin, as you know he has to do what he wants to say, but till he has for you. All your friends, don't you have to translate? Force them more, and every time he said, you'll say that's nothing, you just wanna try. But I know that the answer is not the first choice. this is not the way out. Say this is not the ever shout. You beat the past and beat them now. Sick of bosses put me down.
Listen to Jack and punk rock demonstration from Monster Squad.
Jack you up.
Way so tough.
That was some Monster Squad with DFA, and then For Fuck's Sake before that with Got an Itch. Never Say Never with Beat the Bastard was before For Fuck's Sake, and SS Callier with Waste Your Life was before Never Say Never. And we're down to the last couple songs of the program. Before I leave you, make sure you check out the website for the awesome interviews we have coming up. If you don't want to find out what interviews are coming up, you can always send in a request or a song if you're a band. So definitely something to check out the website about, punkrockdemo.com. We're going to take a listen to new songs now. This next song is by Shortside Avenue. This song is called Ruined. And after that, let's take a listen to some brand new California skate punk with a song by Cast Off. And that song will be called Epilogue. And if there's more time, we'll come back with more punk rock. So if I don't come back, it means we ran out of time. And we'll be back next week. Every Monday from 7 p.m. Pacific Time until 9 p.m. Pacific Time. And every Tuesday from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. Pacific Time. So enough with my raspy voice. Here's Shortside Avenue.
It's all we ever seem to see right now. I need to break out of this bond. The intense sessions of my broken body. It's all about the ups and downs. It's all about the smiles and frowns. What goes around comes around. When we fall down, it takes 1,000 cranes to lift us. When we get hurt, it takes 1,000 happy memories to forgive ourselves. So save it for a rainy day. And I have to wait, have to stay here hoping. So save it for a rainy day. And I have to wait, have to stay here hoping. If that just makes the heart grow fonder, then I'm sure that time will heal. And if love is such a drug and this come down in so detail, coulda, shoulda, woulda stayed the way I've been. But it's not for me to make amends, and I'm still here waiting for a punchline. Are you ruined? Are you ruined? Are you alienated? Are you ruined? Always ruined. So save it for a rainy day. And I have to wait, have to stay here hoping. So save it for a rainy day. And I have to wait, have to stay here hoping. I was gonna beg for everything. Rainy days are meant for me. I was gonna pray for everything, everything but memories. I was gonna pray for a rainy day. The certainty will pass and we will soon forget how justice dissolved before our eyes. And the fact that what we're left with is a fake sentiment and lost ability to dissent. Take all we have and make it seem like a fabricated dream. Just mirage that became quickly dislodged. We can still fight for our home. Together we're not alone. together we're not alone.
In your identity, that's no easy right. It tortures your mind. You don't get it straight. Those with no difference, it's hard to see. There's something on her side. It has been alright. What's happened tonight?
Tricky and all such fails, and distractions and being mind, like all of the signs, the borderline test.
Once again it happens, you'll flip your lid, and I don't know what I've done. I feel